Hey YouTube, Pete Norfolk Chili Head, how you all doing? It's Spicy Saturday and today I've got a hot sauce review for you. This is the first time I've had a sauce from the famous Puckerbutt pepper company from the US of A. You've seen lots and lots of reviews of their products on YouTube, particularly from the US reviewers, guys like Bishop, Brad, Bill Muir, guys like that. But not so many of the UK reviewers are looking at these sauces yet, so I'm glad to be one of the first to be trying these. The sauce I'm going to be doing today is called Yellow Fever, and this one has a heat scale rating of 3 out of 5. So although he's rating this himself as a bit of a more medium sauce, I'm expecting still quite a bit of heat from this one. Puckerbutt, of course, being run by Ed Currie, one of the most well-known growers and producers in the chili head scene. And lots of the American guys really rave about these sauces, so I'm really looking forward to trying this one. It says, not a plague, it rejoins continents and halts continental drifts. This is a fine blend of 7 yellow peppers from Africa and South America. It's sweet before you drown in the heat. And then it says, Puckerbutt Pepper Company's goal is to provide our customers with the healthiest and best tasting pepper products available. We use only 100% natural ingredients, and thank you for choosing Puckerbutt, blah, blah, blah. So that's all cool. If you want to check out Puckerbutt Pepper Company, go to puckerbuttpeppercompany.com. I actually got this one from Hot Heads in the UK. They seem to be stocking quite a few of these now at the moment. So if you're from the UK, go to Hot Heads, maybe check it out, but you can get them probably from a few places now, I should think. Ingredients wise, it just says vinegar, peppers, spices and xanthan gum. So very, very small on the ingredients list. He's keeping the peppers in this blend close to his chest. He's not letting out any secrets. And I think that's kind of a running theme with all of the Puckerbutt sauces. They doesn't really give much detail of what peppers are going on in here. So as you can see, it's a really yellow sauce. And well, that could leave us with lots of options. We could be talking about marugas, fatales, ahi lemons, virtually anything really. So God knows what's gone into this. And I'm expecting some heat because I'm sure there's a couple of soup pots in there. If any of the other reviews of Puckerbutt products are anything to go by. You might be able to hear it sloshing around. It's quite a runny sauce, what with it being quite largely vinegar based, and you can probably see that it is flowing very nicely in there, and you can also probably see lots of fleshy bits moving around in there too. So there's clearly a fairly high concentration of peppers in here. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a fairly simple flavour profile, vinegar based with lots of chili heat and chili flavour as well, and maybe just being rounded off a little bit by those spices, whatever they might be. They're keeping that close to their chest as well. So let's get it open and see what we've got. We've got a drip cap here. I'll just see if I can get rid of that. Right, let's give it a sniff. Yeah, instant sort of chili, strong with the chili aroma. That's pretty much all I'm getting, and vinegar as well. But I have to say that the chili flavor, the chili aroma, is more dominant than the vinegar. Really very strong with the chilies, this one, and so I'm expecting fair bit of heat, I reckon. So let's get some on the spoon. I'm not quite sure how much to go for, to be honest. Flowing really well as it is, a vinegar-based sauce, and it's got a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of fleshiness going on in there. Okay, so this is Yellow Fever from Puckerbutt. Let's check it out. Okay. Yeah, as I expected, it's really strong with the chili flavour. That is pretty much all I'm getting. It's really quite an interesting flavour blend, actually. Quite a bit more interesting than I was expecting. It is actually really quite sweet. Really, really salivating now. It's really, really sweet. A lot of these sauces which are really heavily based on the peppers, I find personally, can be really sort of kind of overly floral, overly kind of fragrant, and that kind of puts me off a bit. But this one, no, it's really quite sweet, and yeah, I really quite like the flavour. The heat, it's pretty damn strong. It's not a mild sauce, and so, I mean, it says 3 out of 5. It is quite hot, and it is really quite lingering and building at the same time, Roof of the mouth is going, tip of the tongue, not too strong on the back of the throat. I was expecting more of a killer on the back of the throat, but it's really going for the roof of the mouth and the tip of the tongue. It's really like a scorpion stinging the tip of the tongue there. Getting a bit of a sweat on. My eyes are almost starting to water a little bit. I can feel my forehead getting a little bit of a sweat on. Yeah, it's got some heat to it, don't get me wrong. This is definitely one for the chili heads, that's right. It is a simple sort of flavour. You've got a nice sweet pepper flavour. You've got some vinegar to sharpen it up a bit, and then maybe just a hint of spices. I can't really tell what they are, I must admit. But it is a nice flavour. And as I say, you won't be disappointed with the heat. You could put this on anything, but I'm thinking pizzas, pasta dishes, anything really. You could add it to sort of like like a salad or a burger or anything really. Sandwiches, anything that you want to add some heat to. Believe me, this is heat. This really has got some heat to it. Really pretty good sauce. I would say on the flavour scale, being very simple. I have had a lot of chili centric sauces in the past, so it doesn't really offer that much more to me. I would go for about, on the flavour scale, for me, probably about a 5 out of 10. There's nothing for me personally that makes it stand out, but it's certainly not an unpleasant sauce, and it does have lots of uses, as I say. On the heat scale, probably about a 7 out of 10. For me, it's approaching the hotter end of the scale. 6.5, 7 out of 10. As I say, it's not really caning the back of the throat or anything, but the roof of the mouth is still going really, really strongly. So it's the tip of the tongue. This one's going to take a long time to die out. It did say on the website when I bought it that the heat lingers and lasts quite a long time, and it's certainly doing that. I feel like it's probably peaked now, but it is still hanging around. So that's pretty damn good. So hey, I'm looking forward to trying more from Puckerbutt. It's quite interesting, and all of their sauces do follow a similar style of vinegar and peppers and very simple ingredients, but I'm interested to see how these differ and how the flavour profiles of the different peppers bring different things to the sauces. So it's pretty interesting, this one, so check it out. This is Yellow Fever from Puckerbutt Pepper Company. And yeah, this one is definitely worth checking out for the chili heads. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I've been Pete the Norfolk Chili Head, and I will catch you all on Music Monday with another crazy music jam. Catch you later.